might be the one with the concussion, but the blame for it is on my head. I should have done my due diligence and put up my caution. Freshly waxed floors, no bowling sign. Does it hurt terribly? And please, do not lie to spare my feelings. I must know the truth in case I need to call for medical assistance. Are you sure you are all right? Because I would be neglecting my sacred duties as your chambermaid if you were in need and I failed to act. Shall we still go ahead with our tour? Let's see. If you look to your right and then down, you will see the very spot I nearly lost my job. Moving on! To the left we have the conservatory doors. I have been considering upgrading my dessert skills. Nina mentioned you knew a buxom baker with a flair for sweets. Do you think she would take on a new student? I'm very eager to learn. Oh dear. You may have forgiven me for the bunk on the head, boss. But just you wait until you see my retail therapy bill after I took a trip to the plant nursery to cheer myself up. I feared the worst, boss. Miss Willow in the West Wing with the floor waxer. Boss, you are so good-hearted and forgiving. I only wish I could follow your example and forgive myself. When I said I would clean your clock, boss, this is not what I had in mind. Maybe we should tour the East Wing of the mansion instead. I have it on good authority that the Lieutenant Commander chambermaid over there is much less concerned with the shine of her floors. Boss, I have something very important to ask you. Pine scent or citrus? Yes, boss. May I be of service? Some dusting, perhaps? Or would you like a soufflé? Pag and pudding en flambe! Thank you, boss. You really didn't need to go to all this trouble on my behalf, though. I just can't help thinking, had I not waxed the floors so well, that bowling ball would have crushed those wine bottles instead of your head. Things would have turned out very differently. All that wine over my clean floors. Maybe I would have been mad at you instead of at myself. As if I could ever be mad at you, boss. It is a common misconception that all French maids must come from France. We do all need to attend the Académie de l'Art Domestique in Paris, though. Otherwise, you are just a sparkling house cleaner. I must say, I nearly regretted my boldness in inviting you here to my humble little West Wing after everything that transpired. But now, I am overjoyed, because not only have I finally gotten to meet you in person, as I have dreamed about, but I have seen firsthand what a forgiving and good-tempered boss you are. I am so excited to see you, boss! I wet my plants. Oh, I saw that on a rude fridge magnet. Put my service to the test. I think back on that starry-eyed girl attending the prestigious Parisian Académie de l'Art Domestique, dreaming of donning the lace cap and apron. If only she could see how far I have come. In French, a common pet name for the one you love is my little cabbage. And I think that's beautiful. Not to mention doubly affectionate when I say it, on account of how dearly I love plants. Ella had an interesting question for me the other day. What do they call French maids in France? I never thought to ask. After my years studying to be a French maid, you would think my grasp of the language would be better, but at least my franglais is on point. Oh, boss! You polish me like I am made of silver. Yes, boss. May I be of service? Some dusting, perhaps? Or would you like a soufflé? Pag and pudding en flambe! Thank you for getting me out of the mansion. I love my work, but I love a romantic moonlit stroll just as much. By Nina's grace, you will always be my boss. But perhaps now we could also consider one another friends? I was going to say perhaps more than friends, but I was worried it might be a little too forward for my station. If you want to express such a sentiment, however. Are you a feather duster, boss? Because I am just tickled to see you. I may seem sweet, boss, but I am very protective of my plants. Anyone who messes with them will find out for themselves why the word maid is just one letter off from mad. I found a roll of $100 bills in your jeans, boss. Good thing I checked your pockets before I put them through the washing machine. I would hate to be convicted of money laundering. I do so love a good locked room mystery, especially when the maid or butler did it. But not that I would ever to excel in my field of work, one must be good at dusting, polishing the silver, defensive martial arts, and, of course, giggling flirtatiously with the boss. With hands as talented as those, you are lucky you are my boss and I the employee. Otherwise, I would have to put you to work at once. Oh, boss! You polish me like I am made of silver! I am telling you, boss. It was fun for me to hold the beach umbrella for you. Just because I am off the clock does not mean I leave behind my love of serving you. I hope you are finding everything to your liking, boss. Oh, good. I pride myself on being as tidy and aesthetically pleasing as the rooms I clean. I want to know I make you happy, boss. Boss! I was not expecting you, or else I would have taken time to make myself more presentable. I just hope my stockings aren't dirty from scrubbing the floor on my hands and knees. A French maid skirt by regulation is very short. But I bet you are still wondering what I am hiding underneath. A lace garter to hold a spare microfiber cloth! Of course. Growing up, I always thought there must be more than this provincial life. Now that I am here with you, I know it to be true. I would not say this to just anyone, but if you wanted to be a bit messier from time to time, I would welcome the opportunity to tidy up after you more often. You know, I think all the best things in life are French. French bread, French maids, French kissing. So many girls you know seem like they stepped straight out of a sci-fi story. I'm surprised I'm not a robot maid like in old cartoons. Unless... am I one of those robots who do not know they are a robot? Is this my feather duster, or am I just happy to see you? It is both. Oh, all right. Technically, I do not work here. But it is a romantic sight to see a pretty girl sweeping away leaves from the steps of a temple, no? Also, I am a neat freak and cannot help myself. Being your chambermaid is so much more than a job to me. I feel like there is this sacred bond of trust and affection between us. Maybe I am only being silly, but thank you for letting me speak my truth anyway. It means so much just to know you see me for what's in my heart. Oh, good. You're here. I have been waiting for ages to pick up this clutter so that you can enjoy the view while I do it. You know, because I'll be doing so much bending over. Are you hoping for a position in the PCC, boss? Because you are sweeping me off my feet. My schoolgirl days in Paris left me with a taste for pain au chocolat. But now I am grown and a certified maid. The flaky pastry crumbs that get everywhere drive me crazy. It's a real conundrum. Being Lieutenant Commander Chambermaid is so important to me. Sometimes I forget to be anything else. If I were just Willow, what would I do? Who would I be? I want to say... podcasts? Boss! You will cause me to make undignified noises. Boss! You will cause me to make undignified noises. A film about a maid who wins the heart of her boss? Are you telling me something? I sure hope so. It's as clear as freshly squeegeed glass that we are now so much more than employer and employee. But with your permission, I'd like to still call you boss. Thank you, boss. It's just that every time I say it, it gives me a little thrill, like a shiver up my spine. I'm just so happy to serve you, and I never want that to change. I only use eco-friendly 100% non-toxic products, so it can't be cleaning fumes making me lightheaded, which only leaves one other possibility. Boss, you take my breath away. Ask me about my white glove service. I can't wait to dust this every day. And no, that was not sarcasm, because every time I dust it, I get to look at it and think of you. I feel as though, even if I left the PCC, what you and I have with one another would not change. I would serve and love you no matter what. Would you want that? Good, because I have a lot of paid time off accrued, and I am taking a vacation starting... now. And I want to spend every minute of it with you. Just the person I wanted to see. I have a new dessert recipe for you to try. It's a very special chocolate ganache that's meant to be poured on something other than a sundae. I have been hard at work practicing my poker face for the next time Nina challenges me to a game. Oh, I'd show you my progress, but I can't look at you without breaking out in a silly lovesick smile. My affection for you is overflowing! No need to get the paper towels. I meant that metaphorically. Why yes, I do wear frilly panties to match my cap and apron. I take uniform standards very seriously. I have been considering wearing a uniform that is a little... lower cut. I just think it would make Nina smile. Wink, wink. Boss, I'm mad about you. Why, you could even say we were made for each other. Huh? Are you a cleaning product, mascot? Because you are sexy in a way that is totally uncalled for. and I love it. I ordered myself a little treat from France. Some wine, some chocolat, and a bottle of fine perfume, which I couldn't wait to dab on my neck. It's subtle, so don't be afraid to get in close. I want to take you to France, show you where I went to school, eat with you at the little bistro I used to frequent, bring you to all the best museums. So what do you say? Can we leave tonight? I always loved serving you, boss, but now I love you! I know I should discourage you showing me favoritism, but I must say, the nights I spent in your bedchamber are such a nice change from the PCC barracks. Oh, I won't say who, but some of the maids snore. There's a new PCC member I'd like to introduce you to, boss. His name is Sherman, and he's your new robot vacuum. Oh, I gave him googly eyes so he can see where he's going and not fall down the stairs. I've cross-pollinated a new variety of rose. It has a perfume with notes of chocolate and strawberries. And lime green petals naturally. Would you like to meet her? I'm sure she'll love you. If you'd like to tip your chambermaid, I have a few suggestions that won't cost you a franc. Hey, boss! I have an idea for a little game for us. How about just for today, while I do my cleaning, I also do the accent. Try sexy, no? Given the development of our relationship, I have some ideas for new ways I'd love to serve you, boss. And if I may make a suggestion, I'd like to keep my uniform on. I'd love to serve you breakfast in bed. In fact, I'd love to serve you in bed. I thought being on vacation from my PCC responsibilities would be a nice relaxing change. But just today I was shopping in an upscale boutique and, suddenly found myself folding the couture. I did some research on exotic plants with aphrodisiac qualities and made a few new acquisitions for your conservatory. Care for a private tour? I would love to spoon-feed you something sweet. Any ideas? Don't you dare give me the holidays off, boss! I want to wear this while I pour your eggnog and serve you a festive breakfast in bed. I have a surprise for you. I arranged with Nina to have an actual bowling alley built in the West Wing, with lanes and pens that aren't wine bottles and everything. Well, I hope you enjoy watching me squirm and giggle as much as I enjoy being tickled by you. Do you like it? It's the uniform from my days in the prestigious Parisian Académie de l'Art Mystique. Do you want to roleplay as my professor of sweeping things under the rug? I have a surprise for you. Ask me about my white glove service. Boss! You will cause me to make undignified noises. Ooh la la! Are we going to the beach? Or maybe your private pool? The third one, you know, on the 8th floor of the West Wing? The one with the mirrored ceiling. I spent so much time cleaning one wing of your mansion, I never explored the rest of it. Oh, did you know you have a home theater with hot tubs instead of seating? Well, I hope you enjoy watching me squirm and giggle as much as I enjoy being tickled by you. You know the old saying, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health? I think I will add, in cleanliness and in clutter, to our vows. I'm making a list of potential hobbies besides serving you. So far I have knitting, yoga, jigsaw puzzles, chainsaw carving, online makeup tutorials, and learning the accordion. So what do you think? Boss! Boss! You look as if you could use some extra special service. Oh, alright. You always look that way to me. Ooh, I like this. Maybe if you put in a word with Nina, this could be my new work uniform. Or maybe we should keep it just for ourselves. For private service. You have a little spot of whipped cream next to your lip, right? There. No, there. Oh, you almost had it that time. But it's still there. May I? Boss! You will cause me to make undignified noises. Oh, if you don't need anything cleaned, I am also really good at standing around looking pretty. That's the French maid difference. TN. I'm still at your beck and call, boss. Just say the word, and I'll make all your dreams come true. You want to know a secret, boss? I love pampering you so much that by spoiling you, you could say I'm also spoiling myself. Oh, you look as if you could use some extra special service. Oh, alright. You always look that way to me. Just the person I wanted to see. I have a new dessert recipe for you to try. It's a very special chocolate ganache that's meant to be poured on something other than a sundae.
Not to scare you or anything, but I'm pretty sure I saw Willow picking through your trash the other day. It looked like she was collecting your toenail clippings. What if she's trying to clone you?
Boss, may I please request temporary authority to order strangers to leave the premises? There is a shady-looking messmaker lurking about.
She's pretty. For a maid.
That was close! Someone got a hold of my Mega Maid vacuum and switched her from suck to blow! I nearly shot dust all over the room. Why would a vacuum even have such a setting? Oh no! Someone replaced my fertilizer spray with herbicide. I fear he nearly committed a mass plant murder.
How often do you take inventory of your stuff? I'm only asking because I saw Willow at the pawn shop earlier, and she was hawking some pretty expensive-looking jewelry.
Is there a painting crew at work somewhere in the mansion, boss? Because I found sticky red footprints all through the hall. Oh, I don't know who was on ironing duty this week, but all my aprons have burn marks. Not to mention, it smells like they used lighter fluid instead of starch. I am going to have to be a lot more vigilant overseeing your desserts, boss. Someone tried to sneak some durian into your fruit plate. I'd hate for you to think I served you it without checking first.